there's fucking nothing here.
So
It's like-
Jeff, sorry, I
What?
don't mean to cut you off, Max. Before I
It's all
forget
good.
to ask him, me
10
and
inches, why?
me,
Go on.
me and Jay are going up to look at apartments. If you wanna hang out next weekend,
You do what day is gonna be here? Saturday, Sunday?
either Saturday or Sunday, we don't know yet. We're waiting to get a call back. If anything, we can get lunch or something.
Oh.
Is there like a list of places you guys are looking at?
They're all in the same area you are, so.
This is just like,
But like,
next
is there
door.
a list?
There's about like 2 or 3.
I've done a lot of
Just take
being
Jeff's empty
in the
room.
apartments over.
Just live
I've done a
in
lot of
Jeff's
being in
closet.
apartments.
We want our own place.
Yeah, Jeff's closet.
Yeah, look, if anyone's gonna be in the closet, that's-
It's someone in the closet, guys.
Is it really gay if she's massaging your prostate?
No, if it's a girl, it's
No.
fair game.
anything between a man and a woman is not gay.
Nah. So
Even if he calls you the F word during, not gay.
Yeah, female.
Had to clarify.
But so if anybody is interested that hasn't watched my video of the cuck simulator, I can tell you about it right now.
Gift it to me on Steam.
I mean, is it multiplayer co-op?
I don't know yet.
Is one person the bull and the other person's the guy?
It's still it's still in like
Fucking imagine.
it's still in early development.
Okay.
It's very good. You're a fedora wearing, no chin having, Funko Pop collector.
I want there to
how'd
be
you
a
get a what?
bull simulator, and it's like the second half of that game, and there's multiplayer co-op.
Well,
It's like It Takes Two.
Yeah. It
Well-
takes 2 to please your wife, apparently.
well, about that. In that
It's
game,
Tyrone.
yeah, his name is Tyrone, and he has 2 kids, and your character thinks that they're his.
One's
Yeah,
literally named Tyrone Jr.
yeah. And if you don't close the door, the baby Tyrone Jr. he runs out into the street.
and gets eaten by a dog.
Yeah,
or
he
hit by
can.
a car.
That hasn't happened yet.
What the
Yeah.
actual fuck?
There's Tyrone and there's Deshaun.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 kids' names.
Oh. It's just like I know that he's a popular rapper. I just didn't think they would have made him a video game character so quickly.
I think he has to sue for his likeness rights. But
Well, the name is spelled Deshawn. So, but everything else is pretty spot on with him.
Okay.
But it's ridiculous because like your character's like, oh, I hear a bus outside. Deshaun must be home from school, and he goes out and he asks, oh, how was your last day of school? Are you excited for summer? And he goes, man, get the fuck. He says some stupid shit like, man, fuck school. I just want to play Fortnite and be a rapper like my dad. And then in the video, I'm like, please say that, but I'm not a rapper. And then sure as shit, your character goes, but I'm not a rapper. And I lost my shit.
oh my god, yeah! Go turn on the TV so I can watch my favorite streamers. And then he called him like,
He calls him like bitch a lot.
bitch or like pleb and shit like that. Plebeian.
Yeah.
I fucking died.
It's so fucking funny.
The person that you think is your son calls you a fucking pleb.
Yeah, not
fucked
yet. He hasn't said pleb yet, but it probably will be. But he calls you like bitch and shit like that. And he goes, you ain't my dad.
I have to watch Dylan's video again, but there's a certain insult that the kid says to him that fucking just made me lose my shit. And like the graphics are really fucking bad, and like Dylan's like, oh, this is a nice house. Wow, game developers are really getting really into this. And he's like, this is a really nice house. I wish I had a pool. He runs and jumps, and the pool's just a flat texture. So he just lands on top of the pool, and Dylan just goes, oh.
I mean,
Is there a ragdoll button like in Goat Simulator?
if there is, I haven't found it.
That'd be really fucking funny. It was if like Cuck Simulator was literally just a Goat Simulator knockoff.
But
It's only $1.99.
yeah,
It's not even the $2.
no, it's worth it though. It's funny as shit.
I haven't really. I bet if you look up just simulator on Steam, you turn up some fucking gold. Let me look it up right now. Simulator.
Yeah, I highly recommend buying Cuck Simulator.
For $2.
Yeah, dude, it's a steal. You go into a nightclub that just opens, and there's two people in it: the bartender and an NPC who has the NPC face, sitting at the bar, and you talk to the
There's
bartender.
more. Max.
That sounds like the prime time to be in a bar.
Oh yeah,
There's an update for it called Cuck Souls.
yeah. You get, and his favorite activity is to browse Reddit, and you click on his computer, and it's the actual browser for Reddit.
And then what he likes to do is he likes to
Reddit.
sit.
Like
Yeah.
the actual website Reddit.
Yeah.
Regularly updated.
Yeah, I believe so. It had like COD mobile advertisements. It had videos like, oh, this is what Dunkin' Donuts throwing away and shit like that. And they were actual fucking things.
But like the funny thing is, like he likes to go into his office and sit and look at his Funko Pop collection on his shelf, and he was like, "Wow,
We call it Funko Pop stuff.
He's like, "Wow, they're called Funky Pops because they didn't want to get sued."
Yeah,
But they're the blank bodies in like different colors, and he's like, "Wow." He's like, "Wow, it's been a while since my queen wife allowed me to buy one,"
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I'm just like, "Oh my god."
You notice that Jeff has just been giving the Samuel Jackson motherfucker face like for the past like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, there he is right there. Doing
This
it.
entire thing sounds disgusting.
Dude, watch the video I uploaded. I'm going to do a full playthrough as it's updated. You can
There's
also...
an update now where you can wear a mask.
Yep, for 99 cents you can get the COVID-19 mask.
And it's literally like that's the update. That
Yeah.
that's the DLC. You just get a mask.
Yep, for 99 cents. And it's just a paper mask.
I'm curious, like, what else has the developer done? Is this their first property?
I think so. If you open your inventory, it says there's not much going on in this screen yet, early access and early development and all that. That's it.
Hey, the development team is called Team Sneed.
Oh yeah.
There is only one they only made Cuckold Simulator, and their picture is Pepe like this. But it's a yellow Pepe with overalls and a green shirt and a trucker hat like this. So
It's
Nice. Wow, I didn't realize when you said NPC face that you actually meant like the meme NPC face.
Oh yeah.
This is absurd.
it might be worth a play, to be honest.
Dude, it is. It's so fucking funny.
Wage Cage 9000.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a story game. It's a story. You have story missions.
Yeah. And he has his own bed in a separate room from his wife, and it says you can't sleep because of story events.
This is
Oh.
ridiculous.
Oh my god! I just noticed that there's the screenshot where it's his car and the license plate says "cuckold," and then his bumper sticker is a Biden Harris sticker.
Like obviously this is a meme game, but do you think they're just like red pilled alt-right like people, and like that's like this is them just like being dickheads to leftists?
Probably
Or do you
could
think
be.
this is like just strictly meme?
I mean, it could be meme, but like the further you get into it, it might be that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just true memers making a game on a dare.
Yeah, right?
I mean, this looks like shit that we would make if we had the dev kits. To be fair.
Oh hell no!
I mean, no.
Okay, you wouldn't make a meme game?
Titty fighter.
Fuck
Anime-
no! Why would I do
If we
that?
make an anime titty fighter. I.
He did. It's called
You know
League
what?
of Maidens.
That's actually an interesting offshoot. If you had like, if you were given the software necessary to make a game, and like you were given like time off to just like make a game, like what do you think you would be able to make? Did you guys see the thing where there was a quiz and it was like, okay, what animal do you think you could fuck up in a fight? And there's like 6% of people that think that they could like kill an elephant if they had to fight it one-on-one. It was like what game do you think you would be able to make? Because there's a lot more work involved than you could think. I feel as though with enough time and resources, I could make a really shitty Dark Souls spoof.
I'm saying like with now, I would probably do maybe like a Flappy Bird, like shitty mobile game where I can trick kids into paying me money to update.
Oh,
Gross
okay.
cunt.
Yeah, basically, I want money.
You disgust me.
You said with the like with the dev kit now, like I can probably make like some rip-off game where some kid just misspelled one word on the App Store and it looks similar enough to something, and then it's like completely in Russian. Like, it's really fucking bad.
What would I make? I think I'd make a. This is just off the top of my head, the first thing I thought of, but a koala bear simulator.
Hey,
Just
can
get
you
high all
elaborate?
day.
Yeah, you just so what? You're just like sitting in. Let's like would it be like Goat Simulator? Would it be like 3D?
Yeah.
Like, and let's flesh this out a little bit. Like what would be the main objective? Would it just be to like do koala things? Would it just be to like eat enough to survive?
Dylan, start recording.
Yeah, I started recording.
All right, good. I just want to hear your answer.
I thought we started recording a while ago.
Yeah, I've been recording for 13 minutes.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh.
But yeah, it would start out like I got a bunch of things going on in my noodle up here. But it would start out with you just being a koala, you know, eating eucalyptus, getting stoned as shit. But then some poachers come in and they try to like they realize that the eucalyptus makes koalas high as shit, and that they would try to make it to where it can fuck humans up, like get them higher than a like typical pot. But you have to you have to fight them to protect your tree, and then you learn how to use guns and weapons and shit.
They're
Okay,
at the
so-
point where like they're trying to manufacture like a painkiller based off the eucalyptus.
Yeah.
And now this koala cannot feel any pain, so he's the ultimate killing machine.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. It makes you feel no pain, but it also is like the healing item. So the more you use the healing item, the more fucked up you get.
Yeah.
The less pain you feel, the more of like a rage-fueled killing machine you become.
Hell yeah.
And
I
the
want
more
to take
and,
that
like-
answer.
I want to say the first part of this is like that's a full bit from American Dad.
is it?
Oh my,
Yeah, there was
is
a
it?
koala that is a CIA agent.
Oh,
agent.
No, this koala isn't a CIA agent. It's just a
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
He's
like,
just a drug addict.
yeah. He becomes self-aware.
Oh, it's like the stoned ape theory of like consciousness.
He's got a gun. Blam blam.
Like there are people who theorize that like the this like the apes that would eventually go on to become human, they fuck this topic goes way deeper than just that. Have you heard of like the animal theory of self-awareness?
I'm
Not
going
more
to
than
say
like
yes to try not to sound stupid, but
not more than
so-
like a joke from a
Of
show.
course I have.
Of course I have. Okay, basically, they'll take an animal and they'll put like a dot on it somewhere, and then they'll put it in front of a mirror. And if the animal realizes that it's not looking at another animal, it's looking at itself, and do something about the dot or whatever, scientists theorize that that is like the beginning of self-awareness. And very few animals outside of humans realize that they're looking at a reflection of themselves and not just another animal.
okay.
And scientists theorize that like that's one of the first steps to becoming intelligent enough to be considered higher thinking.
Wild.
That sounds kind of fucked, but that's really interesting at the same time.
Well,
And that's like edgier people will say that like I don't give a shit about killing animals. They're not self-aware. They're not smart enough to realize like this shit's happening to them or whatever.
How
But
delicious they are.
yeah,
Well-
I don't really give a shit about that. What the fuck were we talking about
well,
that I got on?
I think edgier people would be like, "Welcome to the LAN Party podcast. This week we are followed by a regular panel of distinguished and well-educated gentlemen. We'll start with Max, who knows way too much about way too much about animals being self-aware. Well, we have Jeff, who is one step away from devolving into becoming a bear himself."
Oh, I got to think about that.
And then we have Dylan, who has a thing about that.
But well, my thing about that is I just finished Spyro Ripto's Rage, and the bear that takes your gems
That
is,
fucking asshole.
yeah, that is Jeff. Like,
How?
dude, it
He's
just
big. He's not white. So it's Jeff.
no, because since high school we've been calling Jeff a bear, and some of the faces that this bear character, this character, if you will, makes, like I looked at him like, holy shit, was Jeff the mocap for this bear?
Uncanny.
A certain community would refer to Jeff as a bear, correct?
It's very solid of you to say character. I really enjoyed that, actually.
I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Otherwise, it'd be
Okay,
unbearable.
Hold on. Hold on. I wanna. I have a thing about this. Okay, listen. I don't know about no bear, but I'm goddamn Beyonce. Okay.
Bear-once.
Damn it, that's so cool.
Yep,
Sons
all
of
yours,
bitches.
buddy.
All right, I'm Beyonce and Kelly Rowland.
I don't know who that
Think
is.
about that later.
Okay.
Dylan, you're fucking
say that.
Michelle.
Jeff, you say
Nick,
that.
your
but
Destiny, and Max is Destiny's child.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
Neither do I. I'm the baddest bitch in this bitch. All right?
Okay.
Jeff did a very artistic portrait of all of us as bears.
I did.
That wasn't high school though. Yeah. You don't remember that?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
That's
I
like
did.
my-
I remember. No, I remember it now. I remember it now. I gotta
You
find
post
it.
that
It's
picture
in-
every time you find it.
I gotta.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in one of my old notebooks. I gotta find it.
Honestly, I can look back in our Facebook chat because I remember you sent it to me on my birthday one day, and it was like, I hope your birthday is bearable.
I know it wasn't.
Jeff sent me that picture once, and he goes, "I hope you're barely alive." So.
Oh, why have I never got this picture?
Because I can't bury you.
Because you're barely active in chat, so.
I started the chat. And Gary.
And you go weeks at a time without like saying shit in there.
Without posting a single titty.
Yeah. Let's see some titty.
All right.
That's how you get.
Pull your shirt up right now, all the way up. Don't tease.
Well, this
Yeah.
is.
There we
Nipples
go.
have tan lines.
Well,
We're not recording the
was it
video,
tan lines?
Dylan. The audio listeners love them to death. They're not going to see your nipple.
Yeah, we're gonna describe Dylan's mashed potato body.
No, I was
So,
gonna put this on my
with-
channel.
Potato body with pepperoni nipples.
with nice supple man boobs.
Boy, is it hot outside, and my pepperonis are roasting. You see how they're curling up on the edge?
Oh god.
Dylan, baby.
That
carrot
reminds
nipple.
me. That reminds me. I've been rewatching the league, and for the life of me, cannot understand why the hell you have this weird man crush on Nick Kroll.
He's funny.
Right? Isn't he idiot?
He's funny. That's what gets it. That's what gets you going.
Yeah,
funny
it's
man? All right,
Yeah,
fair
Dylan,
enough.
Dylan likes some funny.
That's why he's
Okay.
attracted to you.
Funny and
Yeah,
Jewish.
Yeah, that's why he's into Jeff.
Yeah.
Funny and Jewish.
It's great.
Do your what's his name? The Jewish kid's dad impression.
Oh.
Andrew.
Mr. Glauberman, yes.
Yeah, do your
Yes.
Mr. Glauberman impression.
Full disclaimer: this is not a racist character that Dylan is about to perform.
No, Jeff does the good Mr. Glauberman
Oh, no.
impression.
Dylan does it. Dylan does it way better than I do. Oh, did he go?
They both do it really good. He probably had to let his dogs out.
Yeah.
But how was your guys' week?
Well,
He's right.
listen.
Cool,
You know what? The week was big. Guess how big it was?
How big was it?
Fucking kaiju size. Let's get into this week's topic, boys.
I never got to explain my stoned ape theory.
We can get to it
That's-
later.
That's gonna be its own episode because it seems like it's in depth. Like you've done the research, you have the papers in front of
Yes.
you. Like
I don't
That'll be
have
on
to.
the-
It's just me.
That'll be on
me
the
reciting.
that'll be on the Planet of the Apes episode that I
that'll be on.
completely intend on discussing because that trilogy was fucking incredible.
I want to do a
I
cryptid.
haven't seen the old movies.
Just watch the new ones.
Yeah, you can just watch. Yeah, the new ones. Yeah, just watch the new. I mean, definitely watch.
Are
the
you
old ones.
saying? Are you saying the old ones are not worth watching?
The newer ones
Oh.
are the ones that Jeff really gravitates to.
Okay. Okay.
But definitely watch the original and then the Marky Mark one.
I forgot
What?
who directed that
Yes,
one.
yeah. I do not remember. I can look it up right now. But yeah, Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg was in the Planet of the Apes movie in the mid 2000s.
Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan was the general. He was really good.
Hell yeah, brother.
Remember his hate crime? It's just wild.
What? Excuse me?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, he has a hate crime
Well, you know,
charge.
what are you gonna do?
As a youth, he attacked a Vietnamese man.
Nobody's perfect. Can I say?
Okay.
Like
So
some-
are we classifying sizes of kaiju by what? Height?
Oh hell! Wait, hold on. I did not realize this. Planet of the Apes, 2001. It was directed by Tim Burton.
Oh.
I thought it was Tim Burton. I just didn't
That
know.
was that. I did not know that till just now. That is dope. All right, kaiju sizes, classifications. Let's go.
Okay.
I would say like we should compare them to like the size of other things, like regardless of whether or not like horizontal, vertical.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know the smallest kaiju classification is 392 feet.
That seems like a lot.
It's a tiny boy.
Well,
I'm getting
like-
this directly from the Godzilla forums. so I don't know if
It's a
it's
tiny boy.
the smallest Godzilla kaiju.
It's probably Anguirus. Like height, it's Anguirus or Baragon.
It's
Okay.
Biolant. I don't know how to say it.
Biollante?
Billant. Yeah, it's only 392 feet.
Okay,
Mm.
is that the smallest kaiju in the Godzilla universe, or is that...
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm
Alright.
gonna base off small.
Okay,
Okay.
so do you guys remember in the Digimon movie, like the very beginning, where it just had like Digimon jumped into jumped into the real world,
I'm
and
glad you brought that up. I've been thinking about that all week. Since you mentioned the kaiju thing.
Greymon fought the parrot Digimon, whatever.
Yes.
Like they were big enough to be fighting in like and taking up like a whole street, like in like
Yes.
a town, like a city square area. Would
Yes,
you
that was
consider
awesome.
those kaijus?
Yes.
Like,
Also,
would,
yes, that was Parrotmon. That was a full kaiju fight.
would you consider a creature the size of a city bus to be a kaiju?
Maybe.
The width of a city bus or the height of a city bus?
The height of a
size.
city, like the size of a city bus, regardless of like horizontal or vertical.
Okay.
If it was the size of a city bus, would you call it a kaiju?
Me
No.
personally, no.
No.
It's just not big enough to be a kaiju.
I think I'm gonna go off
I would.
height
No.
for a kaiju.
So Appa is not a kaiju.
No,
No. Appa is not a kaiju.
Appa's a creature. So you're telling me Cat Bus is not a kaiju?
You're telling me
bus
the
is not a
cat bus
kaiju.
is not a kaiju? What about like an 18-wheeler? Would you consider Optimus Prime to be a kaiju?
He's a mech, if anything.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, do you think that Optimus Prime could take down a kaiju of similar size? Would you consider a creature
No.
the size of Optimus Prime to be a
Wait,
kaiju?
actually, yes. Optimus Prime possibly could take down a kaiju.
I think he could take down a kaiju, yes, but
A
I'm
creature
trying to
the
think.
size of Optimus Prime, do you think you would consider it a kaiju?
No, yeah, I think
No.
it's way. I think that's still too short. Optimus Prime isn't bigger than like a 5-story building.
Let's get a bit bigger here.
Actually,
Would you
hold on one
consider
Uh-huh.
what?
I'm looking up Optimus Prime's height.
I'd
You
say
go-
about
you go
50
ahead.
feet.
Would you consider the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters?
Yes.
What Ghostbusters 2?
Yes, absolutely.
kaiju?
It's like, how could you not?
That was gonna be my choice for like for the smallest kaiju. Okay, Optimus Prime's height is 6 meters.
Really?
6
Now,
meters.
what's that mean in American?
6 times 3.
Yeah, 6 times 3.
No,
so,
what's that mean in stupid?
well, he'd be like 20 feet tall.
Yeah, 18
Really?
feet tall.
Yeah.
Dude, stop.
Yeah, Optimus Prime is not that tall considering
I
he's
feel as though-
proportionate to a semi truck cab.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
actually, that makes sense.
That's weird. Okay.
Isn't
That
it?
makes
You think
sense.
you think he would be taller, but you have to realize that his transformation is the
Garrett,
size
stop.
of a Mack truck cab.
Yeah.
So it's
And he has to
proportionate.
be like a very relative size to the human people because he's got to interact with them.
Yeah.
That's why
true.
like Bumblebee's really short if he's the
Yeah.
he's the Beetle version. But
And I mean, so Camaros aren't that high off the ground.
true.
And you
True,
know,
but-
and then what do? They steal all the limelight from cooler vehicles, like what Hot Rod is supposed to be. But you know, whatever.
We'll have a Transformers episode, okay?
So I'm gonna yell about it.
It's okay. We can just make it a Michael Bay episode, and then you can yell down
Rodimus Prime.
I consider the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man a kaiju.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
consider Paul Bunyan a kaiju.
Kind of.
Okay.
Ever since I saw that meme, I really do consider him a kaiju.
I feel as though he is kind of a kaiju, like an American Legends kaiju, like it's like he's non-malicious. He literally is just a human who does logging. What about Blue? His ox.
Oh, that's definitely a
Yo,
kaiju.
Yeah,
I would say
but
so.
it's domesticated. Like, would a domesticated creature the size of a kaiju be considered a kaiju?
if we're going off of size, yeah, but like like personality, probably not, unless kaiju
Okay.
has a specific. They fuck shit up, or they feed off radiation, or something like that.
Well,
Then
What is the smallest building you would compare a kaiju to?
A McDonald's.
no.
the Holiday Inn on US 1.
Holiday Inn, yes. Because kaiju it doesn't matter if they're like domesticated or whatnot. Kaiju they're just big. They're just like big. What's the
Monsters?
definition? Strange
Big
beasts.
monsters.
Animals.
Yeah, so they're just big monsters. That's it.
He's,
So
Okay,
he's looking for
so-
a politically
Believe it or not.
correct word for it.
Would the Digimon that came into the real world would War Greymon be considered would Greymon be considered a kaiju in your eyes?
Greymon.
It was
Yes.
only the size of like a city street.
Oh well, that
Yeah.
Greymon was fucking big. That Greymon was bigger than
Yeah.
the other Greymon.
Yeah, he was bulking.
Definitely kaiju.
He was juicing, bro.
Although War Greymon, no, because War Greymon's a lot smaller than regular Greymon.
Okay.
but yeah, that
So I'm just saying, like, let's just look up the Digimon
Okay.
Greymon.
Statue of Liberty comes to life. Is it a kaiju?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would say that.
yeah, absolutely. Although Max, there are some monsters in Monster Hunter that can be considered kaiju, and others not so much.
I mean, yeah, I would definitely agree. But I'm just saying,
Based on height and weight, right?
the Greymon from the Digimon movie.
Dude.
I'm gonna send the clip to the chat so that we can all like compare size. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, we can always.
Yeah, and then send a special picture to the chat so we can also compare size on something else.
Greymon versus Parrotmon. They're two monsters fighting on a single city street.
Yeah.
Yes.
I consider Power Rangers villains kaijus as well because they grow.
Oh well, yeah, of course. Okay.
Like with that, like this just makes me want to talk about the mechs that fight these. Like,
No, I'm definitely way more interested in the kaiju. Listen, specifically Power Rangers villains that got bigger. They all had very interesting designs, and it was
oh
like,
my god,
just-
yeah.
they were super fucking cool. Like, I know this is veering off the kaiju thing, but one of my favorite designs for villains from Power Rangers was in Ninja Storm. There was a shark themed villain that was around for a little while.
Yeah.
Cannot remember his name for the life of me.
I'm actually gonna show you one of my favorite
But
designs.
Shane fought him, Shane had to fight him in his Battleizer armor, which was fucking dope.
Yeah, we will get on to a Power Rangers episode.
Oh my god.
Yesterday I had my stream going, and
Yes.
and I just have I have non-copyrighted pixelated music just playing in my background, and one of the songs that I had playing was the Power Rangers in Space theme, and that shit took me way back.
Nice. And there's no worrying about copyright
Mm-mm.
for that? Okay,
Nope.
cool. Anyway, so back to the kaiju thing. Watching the video,
Yes.
like the parrot's foot, Greymon's foot, they're the size of like the width of one lane on like a city street. They're fighting inside a city street. So I would say they're about the size of a small building, like a bank or something. So would you say like perhaps like 4 buses like stacked in a cube? Would you say that's the smallest size you would consider to be a kaiju?
Yes.
Would
Yeah,
you
it seems
consider these
logical.
the Digimon in this to be kaiju?
Absolutely.
Yeah, in the movie, yeah, because they were like stupid big.
Okay, I was just trying to like see like the size qualifier.
Yeah. I
That
think anything that's the size that's bigger than a T-Rex
okay.
would be
Okay.
considered for sure. Um,
That'd be a good base to go off of.
yeah, that's
Well, if that's the case, then there's mega fauna that would be considered kaiju.
well. Then I consider blue a megafauna because it's a domesticated animal that's just big.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's where it's weird because Kong fits in that description as well because he's a regular animal. He's just huge.
Did you guys see that they made a King Kong versus Godzilla spoof?
I did see something about that. I did not watch anything about it, but I did see like
All I
it's
saw-
fucking big monkey versus monster lizard or something like that.
Yeah, it's literally a spoof. I like from the trailer, it looked like they were being serious, but from what I can tell, it's just like a mutant Gila monster or Gila monster, which is just a big lizard, and a mutant ape of some kind. I don't remember if it was a chimpanzee or a gorilla, but
Well, hold on. Gila monster is a big poisonous lizard.
yeah. This is like I'm sure that they bring that in when it comes fight time.
Don't
But
downplay
do you
the
think
threat.
do you think it's like I haven't watched it, obviously I don't know how the fight ends. But do you think that they made their own because they're just like, you know what, they're gonna make Godzilla win in like the actual movie. So fuck it. I'm gonna make the ape win.
Better.
Well, maybe. All right. Fucking goddamn it.
Godzilla.
Maybe.
Godzilla and
All right.
Kong.
Fucking full. Okay. Full. Wait. Who hasn't seen it yet?
Max.
No, I saw it.
Oh, you saw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone saw it. Okay. So spoiler for people listening who didn't watch Godzilla vs Kong. If you haven't seen it yet, you probably are
Suck.
waiting a while or you have no intentions. Godzilla won, Kong won, and then I don't know. They both beat the
Godzilla
shit out of
won.
Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla
But
won.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
Godzilla won twice.
Godzilla won twice. I thought Kong won the second one.
Yeah, he won the
Kong
second round.
Yeah, Kong
So,
won one
There was
round.
There was 3 rounds of them fighting each other. Godzilla wins, Kong wins, Godzilla wins, Godzilla wins. I mean, Kong wins against Mechagodzilla.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to count the Mechagodzilla because that's.
Oh, then Kong
Yes.
then Kong still gets his ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, well, they both went just like one. They're both 1-1, right?
No,
No,
2-1.
no.
2-1. Okay.
Godzilla was literally standing on that man's chest saying, "Sit
Right.
down,"
Yeah.
and then
it's
Kong was like, then Kong died, and they had to give him a shock to his heart. So
yeah.
Right. Okay.
That scene happens, and then the little girl talks to Kong and tells him that he needs to work with Godzilla, and he's just like, "But he's a bitch.
That dude's a bitch.
He's so
I
mean.
hate that man." And then like the little girl's just like, "But the world's gonna end," and he's like, "Ugh." And then they fucking kick Mechagodzilla's ass.
Ugh.
Well, but the world's gonna end. So you live here. Oh, fuck.
they're gonna destroy
Like-
the universe.
I live in the
don't care.
hollow earth.
I'm one of those assholes. Guardians is such a good fucking movie.
Ugh.
Oh man. Okay. So.
But
I hope that in the spoof, King Kong wins. It's either that or what's the point in making it? Because
to use a whole bunch of CGI.
to make money.
those
Or to-
CGI artists need to make that money too. Come on.
Or to give a whole bunch of college grads jobs.
Universal needs to use the rights before they lose the rights,
I saw
which is legendary.
I saw a video a few months or whenever Kong vs. Godzilla first came out. It was another YouTuber that did a review. She does this thing called Stupid Movie Mondays, and it's fucking hilarious. There's a not a parody, but like a clone, if you will, of Godzilla vs. Kong. It's just called Monster vs. Gorilla. And the design for the monster, which was Godzilla, they used...
That's the one I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, if... Oh, well,
Is it an old movie or is it new?
it's newer. Like,
Yeah, that's what he's
Short.
talking about.
well,
Hold on, let
I'll
me look it
look
up.
up a picture.
Yeah, no. Go on.
But
you were saying.
the actual design that they used for the monster was Zilla, or pretty close to Zilla from the 1998 American Godzilla movie. And I was like, what?
I like that one.
Ape versus monster.
Well, I wasn't a big fan of the movie because it felt like just 3 separate movies. But I like that Godzilla design.
I did too.
Did you like the animated series that came out of it too?
I fucking
I
loved it.
didn't get to watch too much of it, honestly. I don't remember like any of it.
That and the Men in Black cartoon were pretty decent.
The Men in
Mhm.
Black
At,
one
like,
is the
the
one I
same
remember.
time.
Yeah, they were both done like the same people. Like I
Fox.
don't fucking remember any of the Godzilla one, but I do remember the Men in Black.
That '90s Godzilla movie was really weird because the tone is like you think it's 3 different fucking movies. Like
Yeah,
they had
like, okay.
they had like the baby Godzillas that are like
Yeah,
raptors.
like Godzilla's there, and then boom, the babies come out of nowhere. And then you're like, oh, okay, I guess this is just Jurassic Park again.
That's what I thought. I'm like this should be a Jurassic Park movie, and then
I'm sorry, I missed what we were talking about.
In the
Um,
Wait,
The
Big
2000
gigantic balls.
the 2000 Godzilla movie with the baby Godzillas.
yeah, they were like raptors, and then we were like, hey, this tone is now Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I'm like, why is this happening?
Would you consider the baby Godzillas to be kaiju? Or are they not big enough?
Not yet.
Okay.
baby
or,
kaiju.
Or if they are a thing, baby kaiju.
Okay.
Well, yeah, baby kaiju are a thing because Godzilla's son, we don't talk about Minya, but Junior, the one that actually looked good from the Heisei era, that was small, like Nick's height as a baby, and then he just bang, he's 50 meters
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah, there's
Nick's
also
height. Thank you for
5'11".
letting it be known that Nick is smaller than the rest of us. We are kaiju. Nick is not.
Nick, if you're
Also,
5'11", then I'm 5'11", because
I'm
I'm 6'2".
5'11".
You come up to my shoulders.
I'm
I don't think Nick's
5'11".
he's not that short.
He's not
Nick's like
your
5
shoulder.
yeah, he's like
what the
average
fuck
male
are you
height. He's like-
talking about?
Yeah, you don't tower over me, fucking.
Yeah.
What
It's
the
like,
fuck?
Maybe I'm a
Look at the
kaiju.
picture.
Go to his house and kick his ass.
yeah, gee, they're like, Nick comes right up to my crotch.
You
Nah.
Yeah, like dude's like knee height. I catch him down there and look at him all the time.
Swear to God, yesterday he bit my
I
ankle.
remember when you were knee high to a grasshopper.
But also, John Goodman is a kaiju, and I will not let any of you take that from me.
Uh,
I will.
Do you
give
care
that
to
one,
elaborate?
strangely.
I do not.
All right.
He's just a kaiju, so that's like John Goodman is the smallest thing you would consider to be a kaiju.
I
Man is
consider him a
larger than
supernatural.
life.
I consider him a supernatural being over a kaiju.
Okay,
Larger than life.
so far we have only really talked about like kaiju in the sense of like they're just like big mutant monsters, or they're or like something grew them to be that size. Would you consider yeah, do you remember like Asura's Wrath where
Absolutely.
Shadow of the Colossus.
I would definitely consider those to be kaiju.
Those
but
are kaiju, yes.
like how big is too big to be a kaiju? Like when
How
does
big
something
is too
stop?
big to be kaiju?
Yeah, when does something become too big to be a kaiju?
The Cloverfield monster.
Nope, that's a kaiju.
Like,
No,
no,
that-
I definitely think that's a kaiju.
Well,
That's
How
in,
is that
definitely-
too big?
no.
I
In
would
the
say-
first one, that was an adolescent one, but there was like the one from that went to Netflix, the Cloverfield Project. That one was through the skyline.
Wait.
Galactus.
Project? What?
What?
is my classification where it stops.
Well, hold
It's
on, because
too big.
there's several steps you gotta go through there, because Galactus is planet sized. There's like several steps you gotta.
I know. I'm saying Galactus is the cap. Like
something.
Galactus.
Yeah, Galactus would be a cat.
Okay.
Too big to be a kaiju. Definitely, like, what's some, what is like a big thing I can compare it to?
My dick.
Okay, yeah, something as big as Dylan's dick, not
Something
a
as
kaiju.
big as red.
As squirty as Dylan's dick.
Spits venom.
It also has
I would
like
say-
fins on the side.
Yeah, like the dinosaur that spit like tar or whatever in Newman's face in Jurassic Park.
It was poison. He spit a poison into his eyes.
Either way, it sucks.
I would say
yeah, your dick does suck.
something as big as like an entire continent. Way too big to be a kaiju.
It's way too big. Okay, what about like a state? Because like a state is huge.
I still think that's really huge.
That depends
We
on the
have-
state.
We have states the size of countries.
Texas.
So
And then we have states
Way too
like
big.
very, very small.
okay. Would a kaiju the size of Rhode Island be too big to could be considered a kaiju?
No.
I still think that's big.
Yeah, because I mean, like, look,
How
if you
much like that landmass covering?
Okay,
man?
would a
see-
kaiju the size of Hawaii be too big?
yes, because like as a person looking, if you stand on Hawaii, if you were to stand in the middle of Hawaii, you would it's big. Like it's you look at it on a map and you think it's small, but as a human being, like it's very large. It's several miles across.
Very large and in charge.
I mean that is fair. That is fair, but also kaiju don't know that, and neither do their genes, and they're just like, hey, I'm just growing. I'm out here growing. I'm big. Big boy.
So look at Godzilla versus King Kong.
yes.
They're big enough to where they're fighting in a city
Yes.
and they're standing in city streets and like fucking shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like they're larger than city streets. A city, no matter what the size, is nowhere the size of a state.
Max has a point.
Causing trillions of damage, mind you.
Of course.
Trillions of dollars worth of damage.
Okay.
But yeah, like, that's still. That is still like the.
Well, I don't know what the classification above kaiju would be though.
That is still, because they were made by people and people. Hey Jay, how you doing?
That's hi.
People.
Intern Jay, how's it going? Everyone say hi to Intern Jay.
It was still made by humans, and humans make them relative size. Okay, Dylan, you posted the thing about the the Cloverfield paradox. I fucking forgot about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, that monster right there, that is the Cloverfield
My
monster.
swag.
Like from the first Cloverfield movie?
Yes.
Okay,
that is absolutely.
And if I remember correctly, in the first movie, it's like a toddler for its species, and in that one, it's fully grown in the paradox.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that what I just said, where it goes through the clouds, I think that
Yes.
that level is too big for a kaiju, and that's onto something else.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
what I
I'm
was
trying to
talking
figure
about.
out what that next classification would be. Like, there's kaiju, which I consider that would be able to destroy cities within the city, like navigate through it. And then there's just a big, massive fucking thing that's just there. Like, Galactus is planet size, but like, he's huge. Like, that's a huge classification. But then you have monsters like Godzilla and the Cloverfield monster, and then you have the ending of Akira, too.
Yes, Tetsuo became a kaiju technically.
Yeah, he becomes a kaiju. Like, that's the size kaiju. What would you call something bigger than that?
Okay, so I looked up
World Ender, basically.
on Google what is bigger than a kaiju, and apparently there's a qualification called a mega kaiju, and I'm trying to see like what is a mega kaiju.
It's a kaiju with Super Saiyan hair. That or it has that or it has a battleizer armor on it.
Hell yeah!
Jeff, we really need to talk fucking Power Rangers.
I'm fucking down. What the hell? Oh my god!
I'll hit you up on Wednesday after I get out of work. We'll set it up. Or I'll even wait till I get up there this weekend.
Okay. Mega kaiju is a reference to Pacific Rim Uprising.
I want to watch that anime. I have not watched it. It's on Netflix.
So, I think that this chart that I just sent in the group chat for like all the Godzillas, and then there's Godzilla Earth that's like the size of, you know, Central Park or some shit, or even bigger, and he's like 300 plus meters tall. That, I feel, if they have like a height minimum for Mega Kaiju, I think that would be the minimum.
Okay.
And I thought,
Jesus fuck.
yeah, I thought like Shin Godzilla
What the
was.
fuck
Yeah.
is Godzilla Earth from? Like, what movie?
It's from
From
the
Godzilla Earth.
yeah, the Netflix
Oh.
trilogy, like anime trilogy.
Oh.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he looks like a bunch of beef jerky stuck together.
He's actually a plant that became sentient.
He's Groot.
Yeah, that's why his back spikes looks like fucking leaves.
Okay,
Are you
technically,
serious?
Groot would be a kaiju as well.
In that case, yes. If
I
he
feel
got
that.
to be as big as Godzilla Earth.
He can
Could-
grow.
Could he
I
grow
feel
to be
that.
that
Ooh.
size?
Yes. He can.
Okay.
In the comics, he can actually expand his size, so he can be
Oh,
from
well,
a twig, a
shit.
toothpick, all the way to that level of height.
Oh well, shit. If we're going with that as well, fucking
Ant-Man is a kaiju.
Ant-Man could be a kaiju. Starro, definitely a kaiju.
Yeah, Starro.
Yeah, Suicide Squad's about to be fighting his ass.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think like that super classification is like fucking. That's insane. That he's definitely smaller than a state though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, smaller than a state. That's like he's like about
That's-
the size of a few IHOP.
I do like the design of him though.
Yeah.
Jerky and leaves.
I
Yeah, sure, why not?
I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's a I don't know if it's done or if it's still in production or if it's even coming to the US, but Ultraman is getting a reboot. It's called Shin Ultraman. It's supposed to be like Shin Godzilla in that it's a resurgence, and it
Man.
looks fantastic.
Ultraman is also considered a kaiju
Yes,
at that point.
sure
I
is.
told
Yes.
Jeff about
I
it.
mean,
He
Yes,
grows.
Ultraman is
He
a kaiju.
can.
Hmm
His whole thing is he can grow to the size to fight kaiju as villains. Like you know how the Power Rangers get in the Megazord and fight the villain at the end? He actually just grows himself to fight.
he's the grower, not a shower.
Yeah.
Exactly, baby.
Same here, brother. I mean, what?
Whoa.
What? Who
And
said that?
okay, who would win in this kind of kaiju fight? Ultraman or the homie Jet Jaguar?
I'm gonna say Ultraman.
Ultraman.
I'm putting my money on Jet Jaguar because he's the homie.
He is the homie.
But Jet Jaguar is just like discount Ultraman.
Kinda.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
discount Ultraman, but somehow cooler.
Yeah.
Bro, he ripped his whole fucking flow.
He
Like
jacked his
you don't
swag.
understand. That's like asking any rapper now today to fight Soldier Boy. They
Soldier
ain't
Boys did it
winning.
all. Soldier
They
Boy did it
ain't
all
winning,
first.
boy. Soldier Boy did it. Soldier done did it.
Please Google
Shout out
who
to
took
Deshaun.
the first breath.
Saw that.
So,
Bro, like
Soldier
I mean,
Boy.
also,
Soldier Boy crawling out of the primordial ooze.
Is
Also,
Soldier Boy
I
a
wanna-
kaiju or nah?
Soldier Boy is kaiju. Soldier Boy
He did it
definitely
first.
kaiju.
So it's John Goodman and Soldier Boy for like human kaiju.
No, Soldier Boy was the first kaiju.
That's true. Soldier Boy did it
Oh,
first.
well, hold on now. Hold on. Also, wait, hold on. The person who did it first was Ray J. First of all,
He did do
because
it
he was
first.
first of all. But yeah,
That's right. I keep forgetting.
all right. John Goodman, yeah, and Soldier Boy kaiju. I do have okay. Who would win in a fight? Gamera or Sexy Dylan Kenny?
Sexy Dylan Kenny. Duh.
Dylan Kenny. Hands down.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming somewhere.
Yeah,
At least
Dylan
once
Kenny.
per
Sexy
episode.
Dylan Kenny's coming somewhere.
I sent this a little while, but also, if we're going to go off of this... shit. Hang on a sec. I fucked up.
Did you? Did you fuck up?
Yeah, a little bit.
You ought not have done that.
Yeah.
Why'd you fuck up? Why'd you do that? You're
Wife's
ruining this
gonna-
whole thing. The pod is over now because Dylan
son of
fucked
a
up
bitch.
something.
Well, this has been the last episode of the
Yep.
One Party Podcast.
This is a serious finale. Thanks, Dylan, because you wanted to ruin
Oh,
everything.
shut your dick holsters. Here we go. Is the baby a kaiju?
Fuck you!
Ah, shit.
I was drinking, you fuck.
Let's go.
Actually, it has me wondering. Are Titans kaijus?
Yes.
I'd say
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
so. They're big enough.
Okay.
I was gonna bring
All right,
that up
that's a
before.
resounding yes. I would like
They're-
legitimately.
They're big
I don't
enough.
know. I would consider definitely the Beast Titan. Yes, a kaiju.
Let's go.
But okay.
I think all the variants would be kaiju.
Okay.
I haven't seen it enough to like. It's like
Big monkey.
Yeah,
Big
Attack
monkey.
on Titan is actually it's kind of fun for like the first half of the first part of the series. Then it
And
gets
then-
boring, and then
Yeah,
out of
and
nowhere
then
they,
you
like,
hate it,
toss you
right?
in. Yeah,
No.
out of nowhere they toss you into a time skip. You know
It's
what's
a
going
total
on.
shift completely. No, it becomes a World War II allegory, just like Full Metal Alchemist, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then like you just gotta go with it.
Yeah, but I stopped reading it forever ago. Last week I went back and just like skimmed through the last like 4 chapters,
You finish it?
and I'm like, okay, like yeah, like okay, yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
speaking
Fine,
of which,
that
I'm
happened.
watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
oh yeah. Even I just started.
Oh!
Even
I'm
I just
very-
started that.
Very erect about Jujutsu Kaisen.
It is very good.
Oh.
Jay came over at like
At
2:30 in the
JK.
morning and tried to watch it, and she goes, "This is kind of boring," and I just turned it off. I'm like, "You don't deserve to watch this right now."
Fucking tell her to go home right now. I know you're at her house, but tell her to go home.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second.
He's
Turn
Jiggle
his
said
mic
hole.
off for this.
She's just staring at me now, man.
Yes. Okay. All right. So Jujutsu Kaisen.
That
I
means
swear
you'll
to
never
God,
be welcome in her home ever again.
It. All right. Yeah. Fucking that anime. It didn't like occur to me at all until I went on the date with this fun girl, and
Well, I
she
wanna
was
hear
like,
about
"Oh
that,
yeah,
too."
they're."
Yeah, no.
What?
We need to go. We need to have a Jeff's dating life episode, but go
Oh,
on.
Jeff
no, you don't need
dates.
that at all, actually.
But what did you say about it?
Yeah, go
Oh
on.
yeah, she was like, "Oh, like isn't it weird? I like Jujutsu Kaisen is mirroring like just some of Team 7 from Naruto." And like, holy
Yeah,
fuck!
That's
you
very
shut up
apparent.
because you're actually very, very, very accurate.
Oh
and
man, this is
it's
like
weird.
Bleach, but interesting.
But somehow
Hey,
you're
hey
hotter
now.
for saying it.
What? She was cool, but you know, whatever. That's how things roll.
He's cool,
Alright,
but
I'm
he's
just
the
saying.
worst. So
Nick's drinking from a mayonnaise jar.
Is he? Mayonnaise comes in
No.
a jar?
It's mirrored. You're drinking from a chunky salsa jar.
Wow, Dylan can't read backwards. He fucking sucks.
Well, I can read backwards. I just can't read when it's far away.
No, you can't read backwards. I'm gonna tell your wife to divorce you.
Dylan just can't read.
I just
That
kind of go
means-
off of pictures.
That
I
means
say I say that in
Dylan
about
can't
just
cast
about every
magic.
video.
Dylan can't cast magic if he can't read backwards, bro.
You can't even cast magic, dude. Hey, what are you good
Jeff.
for?
Jeff, don't make me do the dark or the chaos jerk off magic again. I don't need to
Please
read
don't do
for
that.
that one.
Please don't. I've been having a phenomenal week. Please do not fucking jerk off.
I'm actually gonna visit Jeff this weekend. Please just don't jerk off this
Like,
weekend.
you not masturbating makes my life better.
Here we
God,
go.
don't fucking do it. Your hand out of your pants.
Wow.
Yes, about
And
Jujutsu
then-
Kaisen, it's definitely been like one of the best things that I've watched so far this year. It's fucking, and yeah, I just finished the first season. God, it was incredible.
Do they do any jujitsu in it?
I'm 6
Yes.
episodes in.
No.
You're 6 episodes in?
Mhm.
Oh, dude, you're in for it.
I hear it gets way good, and I like
Oh,
it where it is
absolutely.
now.
And Max, you and Eva just started,
Only
right?
on episode. I think we're only on episode 2, so
I
Okay.
like
plenty.
Goro.
Got a ways to go.
Oh yeah. There's in the first episode there's like 20 some odd.
In the
Look
first
at there.
episode, there's 20 some odd episodes.
I like
Yeah,
my
the
rip off
first-
Kakashi Sensei.
Stop! Because he kind of is, but it's like really cool though. Stop.
But Kakashi's my favorite character from Naruto, so I'm like, I like
Is
this.
he really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking Jujutsu Kaisen way more than I liked fucking Naruto.
I like
That
Jujutsu
is very
Kaisen way
fair.
more than I liked Bleach.
Also
But yeah,
very
Bleach
fair.
fucking sucked.
It's
And-
the fillers killed it, man.
I can't weigh in on this conversation because I've never heard of the show until now.
You see, the fillers didn't. The fillers didn't kill it. The Bleach formula killed it.
You know
And the
what
Bleach-
killed it?
Go
What
on.
killed it,
It
Maximilian?
stopped.
What killed it, Maximilian?
He didn't have a setup.
He's just hand chopping. He's just chopping the air.
I was
Not prepared.
He shot his load too early.
I'm gonna scream at him.
Please do. Yeah, I didn't actually have an answer. It was, I literally just said a thing.
All right. Yeah.
I'd like to personally apologize to the audience. Dylan Kenny, I'm sorry.
Just Dylan Kenny.
He
I
is
wanna
the
have-
And he's the only one who deserves an apology, really.
I want to have the max apology meter.
I want to have a
I
Dylan
could
Kenny.
figure
just
something
see
out.
just see like
The new editing software I got, it has a whole bunch of like stupid looking graphics that are really, it's almost like Windows Movie Maker quality, but it's a little better, so it'll look extra good. And when I say extra good, I mean it looks terrible to the point where it looks good.
Oh, that sounds great, Dylan. Just like the meals I ordered from HelloFresh. HelloFresh, they send you food. Give us money.
Looking for that
wow,
sponsorship.
What an excellent presentation. Much like how I presented my genitals after using fucking
Manscaped.
Yeah.
Manscaped.com.
after using the
Manscaped.com.
I was actually
the
gonna.
lawnmower
do that one.
4.0.
And now that Max says that, this is a good time to bring this up. After using manscaping, I went on to Christian Mingle and met a woman.
ChristianMingle.com.
Do you know how
You
you
can
met
find
that
people
woman?
who hate gays as much as you.
Do you know? Do you know? Are you using this kind of frilly soap? That's kind of laundry detergent. You should use this. I hate that fucking commercial on YouTube, dude. That is just like,
Listen, man.
Oh, with the Dr. Squatch?
yeah, or like, there's like another one that's just like, did you know there's 4 pounds of toxic poop in your lower intestine? And I'm like, what are you advertising right now? And it's like a 5-minute ad, and it's like,
4 pounds, you say?
I'm just like, all right. That's the kind of sponsor I want to get.
How did you guys know?
Let's get the fucking Semen X advertisement.
Yo. Fucking, y'all want to bust more? Get some fucking Semenex.
If y'all want to bust more, take folic acid and zinc. Available
Are
at
you
most
ti-
pharmacies.
Oh, you're ruining our advertisement.
For
Exactly.
CVS.
Are you tired of dribbling? Are you tired of your load being more like a drop? Semenex. Put some Semenex in your system. You know what? Stack some Blue Chew onto it. Get you some Blue Chew.
How do you
Damn,
spell
hard as
that?
a Blue. BLUE.
No,
Chew.
Semenex.
CHEW. Blue Chew. Get hard as a rock and start pumping it out with the Semenex.
This episode is brought to you by Samurai X.
Oh.
All right, make your junk a factory.
Make your junk into a hunk. Or something.
With
Your
boner
junk's gonna be
pills.
goddamn. Your junk's gonna be the fucking T-800 Terminator.
Your
Arnold
junk is a
Schwarzenegger.
god.
Your junk is a god. Why not treat it like one?
Semenex and
And like
Blue
it
Chew.
doesn't exist.
Do you want your cock to be like a kaiju? Take Blue Chew.
Okay, first of all, Nick, I do exist, so thank you for that. You dumb bitch.
Okay.
Jeff's cult Discord has gotten to his head. We need to take him down a peg.
Can we
Even
talk about that? Just
even
like
though-
let
Really?
the audience
Really?
know what's going on.
Trying to take me down a peg? I'm Beyonce, motherfucker.
Here we go.
You can't take Beyonce
I've been
down
gassing
nowhere.
you up the last month, and this is my fault, guys. I apologize, Jeff.
Yeah.
Stop being such a piece of shit.
Dylan, lick
Dylan.
my feces, you big bitch.
Dylan, start jerking off more. Jeff needs to suffer. He's been too happy this week.
I'll put
he's-
all y'all on notice.
For
He's
2
bringing-
Crack
days.
your fucking windshields
He's-
with a baseball bat.
He's bringing
Crack my fucking skull.
he's bringing his diva energy right now. We do not need that.
Fucking diva energy, Shiva energy. I'll bring you some goddamn FIFA energy. I'll beat your ass with a goddamn soccer ball.
All right.
Please
You're
crack
gonna-
my temple.
You're gonna be the same game every year, just with different skins.
Yet it makes fucking millions, and I can't understand it.
It hasn't
You're
changed
not-
since 206.
You're not European, so
Oh, I'm sorry. How many FIFA games do you guys own?
None.
Since you're talking about it,
None.
show me your FIFA 2021 case right now. Please, can you? Go
Can
get
you?
It. Go get it right now. Go get your FIFA case. Fucking
fuck.
Well,
show
you
me,
know,
show me
Dylan-
that. What are you on the rankings in FIFA?
Dylan goes into his closet, pulls out his Pele jersey. What's up?
I swear to if he does that, listen, hey, then
That'd be really fucking funny, actually.
that really would be.
It's in there.
Dylan's a closeted soccer fan.
No, football.
Yeah, it's football.
Like
My
the
bad, yeah, he's a closeted football fan.
red-blooded American, just like
You can't take away his guns or his football, okay?
football.
Fair enough.
I don't.
Nick, where's your FIFA copy, huh? Your goddamn FIFA copy.
I got a digital
You
copy.
don't have it.
No.
You don't have it. You're too busy playing Burnout. Or wait, no, what was it? Need for
You're too
Speed?
busy being a burnout.
Oh, on that note,
Suck my goddamn Burnout. But my dick works. It's not a burnout. It's very lit. It's a
Jeff
lit-
had a
lit-
blowout recently. It
Friction
hasn't been working
burn.
ever since.
Ooh, blowout.
Now he takes blue tack.
It's called Blue Chew, motherfucker. All right, I gotta tell you. Hey, you know what? It works wonders. Blue Chew, fucking pay me.
Hey, boner pill, pay me.
Hey, boner Phil. What y'all know about a down payment on a house? All right.
Penis
Yeah, keep talking
prescription.
bad about it. Keep talking bad about it till you get the check. Keep talking bad about it.
I'm gonna keep on talking bad about it until I get erectile dysfunction.
And you're gonna be like, you know what? This guy's not good for our brand. He's not a good sponsor. He's not a team player.
Jeff, I got warned by Frank about gas station boner pills, man.
Of course
Heard
you
some
did.
stories.
Listen, you just have to advertise the stuff. You don't really need to use it.
I want to be a brand ambassador. I gotta know about the positives and negatives of the product.
Okay, well then try to get sponsored by someone who sells flip flops or headphones.
This
Or
is
trench
sponsored by-
knives.
This is
This episode
sponsored.
brought to you by a fucking knife.
Oh shit!
So
Yep.
if Frank's trying to warn people about gas station boner pills, I got a story about gas station boner pills from
Okay.
when I was in the army. I didn't take them.
Go on.
This story is brought to you by Raycon.
All the better to hear you with, my darling.
But yeah,
Raycon, top of the line headphones,
By
half the
Ray J.
price.
They did it first.
Half the price. You hear that? You hear that? What is it, Max? Exactly.
it
Half the
first.
fucking price.
So anyway, if y'all are listening with your Raycons that we are maybe someday sponsored by, when I was on Fort Stewart, the shop at, which is a gas station, like quick store, they had, and it was a blue packet, like a dark blue, kind of reflective, and it had like a horse's head on it, and it just said horse pill. And
That's all you need.
yeah,
Just horse pill.
a buddy of mine took one, and he's like, "Never again, dude." I was like,
Yeah,
"What
you
hap-
don't realize.
what
you turned into
happened?
a fucking horse.
Yeah, he's a centaur now.
That explains why I haven't heard from him in a while.
It would have turned him into a full horse.
It was like a Cinderella moment where he turned into a steed and then at midnight he turned back to normal.
Go
Yeah,
on, Dylan.
he haven't heard from him in a while, so he might be a centaur now.
It stopped his heart.
Buddy's a fucking centaur now.
Yeah,
No, he's like a
Buddy's a
minotaur,
centaur.
Yeah.
but like horse.
he's a
Centaur
minotaur.
lives out in the woods. Fucks goats and slits their throats. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's what I appreciate about you.
Is that what you appreciate about me?
I
That's
appreciate
what
your
you
big
appreciate
fucking
about-
tits.
So I
Jesus
myself
Christ, Nick.
am
Okay,
gonna
Take
so-
out
have to
20%
leave soon.
offer, bud.
Dylan, hold on. He took the pills.
Yeah.
What happened? What was so bad about it? Why never again?
Well, from what he told me, with as little detail as possible, not trying to get this video removed, but yeah, he couldn't. It's not that he didn't want to stop; he was unable to stop. So think Viagra if Viagra did a line of coke.
Oh, you basically get possessed by Jeff's essence,
Yeah,
and you just don't want to stop.
can't stop, won't stop.
Well, I mean, I like the stopping. The stopping is what motivates you to do. You do to stop.
Yeah, Jeff is only into it for the post-coitus cuddle.
The gentle kiss on the forehead and the "I'm gonna order a pizza. Can you please leave?"
All right,
Y'all ever been kissed on the forehead?
yes.
It's
Yeah.
nice, ain't it?
That's just
Yeah,
nice,
and then I
right?
got told to get the fuck out.
Y'all like that shit being done to you? I would never tell a person.
All right, well, I myself am going to have to leave here in a minute because Gary is growling at me. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but he just goes because he wants to go
is-
outside.
Yeah, Dylan, I get it. Your dogs are eventually gonna fucking kill you because you're an asshole.
That is stage manager Gary. He's saying that we're near the time.
We're approaching the
We're
hour
running
mark.
a bit long.
So unlike boner pills, we are gonna stop early or
Yeah,
stop
we're-
right here.
We're gonna wear off eventually.
Oh, we've been
So-
going for about an hour and 13 minutes.
Okay, that's over the time. So let's hear that outro, Max.
This has been the
All right,
LAN Party
perfect.
podcast. That has been your least favorite piece of shit, asshole, worthless motherfucker, Dylan.
Really laying into him this week. Jesus.
Gary, hold on, dude.
So that was our good friend and
Boner pill expert Jeff.
Cat Dad
Beyonce.
Dylan. Yeah, you can find him at Rook Darvadis on Twitter, YouTube,
Pornhub.
Instagram,
Not Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Not Pornhub.
What the fuck was that? Was that gamer website that Frank that?
Oh,
Gamer Grease.
Oh,
Yeah,
Greasy
Greasy Gamer.
Grease.
Yeah, Gamer Grease. You can find him at Gamer Grease.
I'm not on Gamer Grease. Not
You
yet.
will
Get
be.
on Gamer Grease.
Get on Gamer Grease.
All right, I'll
It's
get
the
on Gamer
fun new
Grease.
social media.
It's a fun new social media site for gamers. This episode brought to you by Gamer Grease. I'm pretty sure it's Greasy Gamer, by the way.
Yeah, Greasy
Greasy
Gamer.
Dumb motherfucker. Yeah, this episode's brought to you by Greasy Gamer.
That's Max, our lovely
Eldritch Abomination.
Lonely Bigfoot.
Listen,
No.
this episode is brought to you by Blue Chew that you're gonna need after you use. Before you use Semen X, because you're gonna need that after Blue Chew. Also brought to you by
Right.
Manscaped that you're gonna need before you need the Blue Chew or the Semen X.
brought to you
We
by
are
Wawa.
a sponsorship machine. Brought to you by Wawa. Take your fucking dates there. I would take a date to Wawa.
That's where you
Wawa's
get your
delicious.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna
your
need your
energy.
Wawa before you use your Manscaped.
Before you use Manscaped, then you go from that to the Blue Chew, then the Semen X. It
You get
all
your-
goes in like a line.
You get your burrito. You get your burrito
Just
from
prop it up
Wawa.
and do a line of all of them.
Demon
Then
X.
you put on DaBaby's album, and he's all like, "Let's go."
And then after
you're in
after
there.
your date leaves you, then you turn on the LAN Party podcast.
Yep, exactly. Also, hey, women who are definitely not listening, tell your man to use these things or they won't please you. And you know what? They'll either leave they suck, or bam, they'll be down with this shit and they'll fucking do it.
If not, please email lanparty@gmail.com and have an address to, please Jeff, beat my shit.
Don't email us, because nobody checks the email.
Nah.
Everyone thinks someone else is gonna check the email, and nobody does it.
I have it. I just want funny emails at this point.
See, look at me,
Please.
didn't check it.
Please send Jeff a time-sensitive email. It's just like, hey,
we
if
won't
you
get to
respond, if you respond in the next 45 minutes, I'll send you my tits.
I will
then
respond in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then Jeff won't see it for like a fucking month.
Hey,
Actually, just tweet at us at LAN Party Podcast, and just use the hashtag #IckBlueWreckMyShit.
Jeff, one more.
Blue Chew.
Ick Blue Chew.
That's actually pretty dope.
It's all yours, buddy.
Yes, Dylan, what were you saying?
Before
What were
we
you saying, my
leave,
son?
before we sign off, can you do this, and then just go,
I'm not doing that.
and then say,
Absolutely
"Let's go."
fucking not.
If he says that, he'll transform into the car. He's in his room. He can't do that.
I love.
Oh wait, did you guys see the fucking what was the one I fucking watched? The newest one, the regular show one.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that one yet.
Oh my god. Also, yes, everyone, please subscribe to Meat Canyon on YouTube.
We
Because he
can do
makes
it.
fantastic animations. This man makes some fantastic animations, and they're the funniest things, and they're so uncomfortable to watch.
They're
incredible.
Funniest,
Please-
most uncomfortable things to
yes,
watch.
If you take anything from us, please subscribe to Meat Canyon on YouTube.
Okay, that has been the LAN
Don't
Party
subscribe to the
Podcast.
LAN Party podcast. Subscribe to me.
We love our boy
Alright.
Hunter Hancock.
As the man says, let's go.